Happy New Year, everyone! And for that, here are the 24 minutes video of details that you surely missed in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. This is a 2023 compilations, just like what always did every year ends. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Some fans are asking why Aroor didn't use his robot mode in the entire movie. Well, the theory for this is she has no right to transform without the consent of Optimus Primal, because as a Maximals you need to hear your name being called by Primal and hear the code word, which is Maximals! Maximize! Did you catch this detail in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? That every time RC transforming into her robot mode, you will see that the motorcycle hand grips becomes her ponytails. It shows that the producers made a great job for making every single details accurate to their alt mode. Did you catch these similarities in Bumblebee and Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? In the same intro it shows their planet, which the Maximals world and Autobots world. Next is the both leader fighting for the sake of their planet. They're both fighting the enemies who are intruders to their home. Both of them trusted commander appears in the battle to help them. Both of the leaders order them to save themselves and leave their home, but both of their trusted commander refused and says they want to fight too. But in the end they have no choice but to left their leader behind. Both of them is in the escape ship while seeing their leader fighting alone. In the end, these leaders has the different fate after this scene. Optimus Prime survived, while Ape-link got his rematch with Scourge in Cybertron in Heaven. I have a theory that in this scene when Mirage let Noah use his parts, Mirage can actually still manage to control Noah that time. As you can see, when Scourge shoot him, Noah was shocked when the jetpack helps him to dodge that shot. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know that he has a jetpack at the first place. That's why he is struggling. My theory for this is Mirage is the responsible for that dodge in the first shot. And he let Noah knows that even he is already a suit, he fulfilled his promise to his younger brother. The scene where they finally show us Stratosphere in live action series. As we can see, some of his parts are already damaged, just like his sputtering engine. That engine failure causes their whole flight into a bumpy ride. That even make Elena anxious. Oh God. And in some of the scenes, Stratosphere even released a lot of smoke due to that damage. But in the ending battle scene when he drop off Bumblebee, you will notice that his engine is already fixed. And they already have a smooth flight to him, proof that the engine is already fixed. Well, there's only one reason how Stratosphere got fixed. Energon. Yes, not only Bumblebee got fixed that time, but also Stratosphere. Did you catch this heartwarming details in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? The scene when Autobots arrives at Maximal's hiding place. You will notice that Stratosphere carefully put Bumblebee's dead body in the ground where the Autobots are. But take a look at RC that time. You will see that she kneel in front of B's dead body to show a respect for sacrificing his life for Optimus Prime. Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, in the first battle scene between Autobots and Terrorcons, you will notice that Optimus Prime's Energon axe is glowing. Enough. But in the ending battle scene when he used the axe to save himself being sucked by Unicron, we didn't saw the axe glow again. It is because he deactivated, so that when the axe hold to something it will not melt or dissolve. It shows how quick thinker Optimus Prime is, and producers made a great job for making this kind of small detail. Did you notice this in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? The scene when Mirage revealed to Noah their hiding place. Seconds later, the other Autobots squads arrives. As you can see, the first Autobots who arrived was Bumblebee and RC. But if you notice, they didn't transform until Optimus Prime transformed and revealed himself to Noah. It is because they want to make sure that Optimus authorized them to transform in front of that human. And when they saw Optimus reveal himself, that's the sign that they already have a permission to transform. When Optimus Prime was about to get sucked by Unicron, we can see that Noah was there to save him and trying his best to save Optimus Prime. If you notice, Noah is not moving at all and he just staying in one spot. It is because his goal is to hold Prime in that position, not to grab him away. After he takes step on his left foot, the spikes activates and lock it up. After that, he takes one step again to his right foot, and I'm pretty sure he activates the spikes too. Just like what I'm saying, that his goal is to hold Prime. So why? As you can see at this scene, that Noah already saw Optimus Primal is coming to save Optimus. So to make sure that Primal will catch up, he hold Prime in that position. And just in time, Primal appears where Noah is looking at and successfully save Prime. Did you know that in Transformers Rise of the Beasts, when Autobots are about to attack the Terrorcons and Insecticons, you will notice that only RC is the one Autobot who transformed into her alt mode. Because if not, they will left her behind because she was too slow in her robot mode. With the size of only 8 to 9 feet tall, RC has no match to the other Maximals and Autobots, who has a double size to her. So if she is in the robot mode while running in this scene, her step is not enough to catch the Maximals and Autobots. So to make sure she will catch them up and join the battle in time, she used her alt mode to catch up. Proof that the producers knows the importance of small details in every scenes. Have you ever wondered why in Transformers Rise of the Beasts, in every scene you will notice that Rhinox is always in Optimus Prime's side?
It has more energy than a...
And in the ending scene, when they defeat Scourge, you can see him running together with Primal. But after that, in the another shot, you will see that he is in the side of Optimus Prime again. Actually, there are no official explanation about this one, but I have a theory on why Rhinox is always in Prime's side. My theory is Optimus Primal gave an order to Rhinox that his mission is to protect Optimus Prime at all costs. Since Optimus is in their territory, as a leader, it's his responsibility to keep the legendary warrior of Cybertron safe all the time. How Optimus Prime accidentally saved Elena and Noah's life. So in the scene when he stopped Noah for destroying the key, you can see that Noah was about to destroy the half of the key using Mirage's weapon. But Prime came and begged Noah to stop because that's the only way to bring them back home. Prime successfully convinced Noah and he's not able to continue. But without even knowing, Optimus actually saved Elena and Noah's life. Let me explain to you how.
It has more energy than a supernova.
So the time if Noah successfully destroyed the key, it will explode. Even if that key is just half, the energy of it is enough to kill both of them. So destroying the half of the key is just like shooting a bomb. Did you know that in Transformers Rise of the Beasts, in the final battle between Optimus Prime and Scourge, you can see that Prime attack him using a headbutt. After that attack, you can see that Scourge's eyes slightly squinted. It shows that Scourge feel dizzy after taking Prime's head. Did you catch this interesting details in Transformers Rise of the Beasts? The scene where Noah and Optimus Prime arguing to something. You will see that they let us see Optimus Prime in close-up in the next shot.
Including my homeworld.
In this part, you will notice something in his chest. If you look closely, you can see that there are two handles in it. And that handles has the similarities to Matrix of Leadership handles. It is not confirmed if Optimus already has the Matrix in Nightverse and Capeverse timeline. But in this details, it's so interesting if they will confirm that Prime already has the Matrix. Did you ever wondered how huge Ape-link is? In the opening scene of Transformers Rise of the Beasts, you will notice that these two are looking high while talking to him. And another one is when you compare the size between him, Primal, and Scourge, you will see that there are a huge difference. Just take a look how huge he is compared to Scourge in this shot. So if he survive and join the final battle, This is what he looks like compared to the Autobots, Maximals, and humans. Did you notice this amazing details in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? The scene when Optimus Primal killed Aroor? As you can see, after this scene, the Autobots, other Maximals, and Noah approach the area. But if you look closely to Cheater, you will see his ears are standing, indication that he is aware or something. But the time when he saw Aroor is already dead. You will notice that his ears is already down, indication that he is sad. Hats off for the producers for making this amazing details. Did you ever wondered what part of Mirage's body is this weapon? Since Mirage never reveal it and there are no official answer for this question, let me share to you my thoughts if where part of Mirage's body it came from.
I guess it does look better on me.
Just don't ask what part of my body it came from.
First, we can see that there are two flashlights in left and right of this weapon. Next is the middle that responsible to fire. This is the clear look of this weapon when you look it closely. So if you're going to analyze the shape of this weapon according to human body, this is the left flashlight, the middle part or the muzzle part of the weapon, and the right flashlight, and then the other parts that connected to these three and the one who holding Noah's hand. And, yes, I think we all know the answer. For the entire time Noah is holding Mirage. Did you notice this on Optimus Primal in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? Which you will notice a brown mark in different parts of his body. You will also see it in the clear angle in this part. Some of you will say it's just a rust, which I don't agree, because in the opening scene we can see that those marks are gone. My theory for this is these mark was from the transwarp key when the Maximals separated. As we all know, when Maximals arrives on Earth, they separate the transwarp key to make sure it's safe. But there's a catch on separating the transwarp key. There's a possibility that it will take your life. Because when you separate it, it will explode, just like what Primal said in the movie. In that case, as a leader, Optimus Primal is the only Maximals member who has a chance to survive that explosion. So for the sake of the key, he volunteer himself. He separate the transwarp key and survive the explosion. That's why he has these marks. Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, there's a possibility that they foreshadow or teased Rattrap twice? First, when Scourge was about to kill Bumblebee, he said these words,
I'm tired of little things getting in my way.
So who is the little things he is talking about? So my theory is in the Maximals word Rattrap tries to stop him to hold Scourge for the safety of other Maximals. And to the next one is when Noah and Elena was in the museum and tried to hide from Insecticons. You will notice in one of the producer's props that there are a symbol right there that looks like Rattrap. If you are going to look it closely, you will see that this is literally him. Did you ever wondered why Wheeljack show his fins just once? Well, this one of the reason why we are so hyped when they reveal it in the trailer. Because as a Generation 1 fan, this is his signature. Without the fins, he is not Wheeljack. So why Wheeljack did not able to show us again his signature fins? My thoughts for this is just a marketing strategy just to make sure fans will satisfied. The truth is, after the Rise of the Beast is finally finished and ready to release, there are no actually scene where Wheeljack show his fins even once. So when they release the posters, TV spots, and trailers with Wheeljack in it, they gain a lot of criticism because of Wheeljack's appearance. And of course, they know that this is a threat for this franchise, so to make sure fans will satisfied, they release the TV spot where Wheeljack show his fins in just one scene. This marketing strategy works, but the real question is, are Wheeljack fans really satisfied for this? Did you catch this in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? In this scene we can see that Scourge already has the key from Aroor. But if you look closely, we can see that Aroor is in the normal position behind Scourge.
I kill you already.
But when Optimus Primal approach him and start making a threat to Scourge.
No, I'm the Maximal that's going to rip out your spark.
You will see that Aroor wings released of feathers as the swords, indication that she is ready to defend her new master. Did you know that for the entire time Nightbird's chest is actually close? You will see it in some of her scenes in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Slobby. Lovely.
But when she is fighting against Bee in the mid-air, we will notice that Scourge accidentally hit her with a cannon blast. You can see that she received a damage on her middle chest. Due to that Scourge damage, Nightbird's chest become wide open, and Bumblebee saw that opportunity to stab her Spark since it has already no protection. This is the saddest theory in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, that when Scourge contaminates Aroor with his weapon, Aroor actually knows what's gonna happen next after that. And she knows that once you have already the dark energon flowing in your body, there's no cure. And she keep pretending it's gonna be okay to Elena, and she refused to tell her fellow Maximals about it. It's because she doesn't want them to worry, and she wants them to focus on the main mission, which is to save the Earth and humanity. And we all know what happened next: Scourge slowly coming inside of Aroor, and Primal and other Maximals was too late before they figure it out. Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, they still doing the unwritten rules of every movie, especially in cartoons? Which black means you are in the dark side, bad guy, or a villain. And white is the indication that you are in the good side or a good guy. In this one scene right there, you will notice that Scourge and other Maximals are chasing the Autobots. You will notice right there that Scourge's smoke is black, indication that he is the bad guy. You can also see it here in a clear look. While you will notice that Optimus Prime has the white smoke, indication that he is the good guy. Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, we can see that Optimus Prime slice Scourge's both arms and stab his head? But before Optimus Prime pull his head and completely killed Scourge, he makes sure first that Scourge will hear these words before he end his life.
Time to show you the real power of the Prime!
It is because he just want to make sure that Scourge will hear it and take those words with him in the grave after insulting him in the first battle.
And you call yourself a Prime? Primus would be ashamed.
As we all know, Rhinox never talks in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. But if you're going to search all the casts in this movie, you will see that he has a voice actor, and it was Sir David Sobolov. But why he has a voice actor and we didn't even hear Rhinox talks in this movie? Well, there's a possibility that Rhinox actually talks in one scene, but we missed it. Listen carefully in one scene right there in the final battle.
We gotta give her some cover!
We'll clear the way! We'll clear the way! We'll clear the way!
Someone says it's clearly from Primal, but if you listen carefully, that voice has a little robotic sound or echo that Primal doesn't have. And if you analyze it, that voice has a huge similarities to David.
You are a traitor to Cybertron. We'll clear the way! You are a traitor to Cybertron. We'll clear the way!
Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, when Noah was about to destroy the transwarp key in this scene, you will notice that Optimus Prime arrives and tried to stop Noah.
No! Don't!
But if you look closely, you will see that Optimus Prime's cannon is activated here. But when he tried to convince Noah, you can see that Prime immediately deactivate his cannon.
I know you want to protect your people.
It is because he just want to show to Noah that he is not threatening him and he is sincere. Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, when RC scanned Noah in this scene, you will see that she revealed that Noah isn't Soldier.
Private Noah Diaz, U.S. Army, multiple commendations, a wizard with electronics. He's a soldier.
When Optimus Prime find it out, he cannot believe it and starts insulting Noah.
He does not look like a soldier.
The reason why he can't believe it when he find out that Noah is a soldier, it's because the only soldiers he knows is the team of Decepticons back in the Cybertron. So when he says that Noah doesn't like a soldier, he literally mean it and he has no intention to insult him. Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, the scene where the Terrorcons are chasing the Autobots in the Peru scene, you will see that Battletrap fires Wheeljack and RC in this scene. But if you notice it, you will see in RC's lips movement that she said the F word. Well, it shows that RC is a little bit a bad girl in this movie, and she is the first Autobots who said the F word. Did you know that in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, they actually foreshadowed Sideswipe and Jazz? When Mirage showing his different transformation to Noah, you will see his first transformation is a Lamborghini Countach, which is alt mode of Sideswipe in Generation 1 cartoons of Transformers, when the other foreshadowing is when Mirage reveal himself to Noah. You will see Jazz's name written in one of the metal posts. The scene where Aroor destroyed the bridge so that Optimus and Scourge will stop fighting. You can actually hear Nightbird saying these words.
They're getting away.
In that case, why she didn't chase them instead, since she is the only Terrorcons that can fly and cross the destroyed bridge? The answer for this is the scene when she avoids the falling rocks in the road. We can see that she is seriously damaged in this part.
I will end you, Scourge.
And in this scene you will see that there's a lot of sparks coming out from her back, indication that she has damaged. That's also the reason why she didn't able to stop Aroor, because her flying alt mode is in serious damage that time. In Transformers: Rise of the Beast, when Noah was about to destroy the transwarp key, when Optimus Prime convince him, we can see that Elena is the one who pick up the key, but the time she pick up the key, Aroor arrives and snatched her. But did you know that for the entire time, the time when Noah put the key in the ground, Aroor was actually patiently waiting above them? Because the time that the key is in the ground, Aroor cannot grab it, it's because it's too small for her claws. So when Elena picked it up, she immediately grabbed her together with the key. Did you know that there's a possibility that Charlie and Bumblebee are still meeting in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? In the one scene right there, you can hear Optimus Prime saying these words.
Tell the truth.
I do not want you going to that drive-in theater anymore.
If you analyze it, when Optimus Prime said that Bumblebee can't no longer go to the drive-in theater, why Bumblebee was so upset even he can go to other places just like what other Autobots did. Well, my theory for this is the drive-in theater that Optimus Prime talking about is the meeting place of Bumblebee and Charlie. Aside from that, the movie theater has a ticket booth, so there's no way Bumblebee will pass in this part without a human. And the only human that he is trusted in this timeline is no other than Charlie. As we all know, the Autobots use Stratosphere to immediately arrived from Brooklyn to Peru. In that case, how the Terrorcon's able to catch up immediately? Since only Nightbird has the chance to travel from Brooklyn to Peru that fast because one of his alt mode can fly. Well, the only way they can travel that fast is they use the water using their ship, like in this scene. Using that thing, they can use the water to travel from Brooklyn to Autobots' destination in time. And I have a feeling that they are the one who arrived in the Peru first before the Autobots. Then they wait to the perfect timing when Autobots will find the transwarp key, since they're the one who knows where was the key. Did you ever wonder that the time Elena was grabbed by Aroor with the transwarp key, why Elena didn't just drop the key so that it will not end to Scourge's hand? Since as what we can see, she can dropped it immediately the time she was grabbed by Aroor. The answer behind this is Elena knows that the time if she dropped the transwarp key, Aroor will not hesitate to drop her too, because Aroor will go for that key. So it's not a good idea, since in this movie Elena is not a type of character that can sacrifice a life in just one bad decision. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I would like to thank all of you for keep supporting throughout this year. Happy New Year and enjoy your day.